here with my husband Ray. Today is our 19th anniversary. Yay! And you know, we're just here traveling America, and we're just gonna give a little video. Okay, I know I haven't done videos in a while, but stay tuned. We're just gonna tell you a little bit about how we met and how it's going and how this year has been. But we made it. We made it. All right. Okay, one of the first questions I want to just jog your memory real quick.
Okay.
Do you remember how we met?
Yes.
How?
We were in high school.
Okay. No, that's, yeah, she's right. That's when we first met. We went to high school together, but I was not into him.
And you wanted me to borrow paper from you, so I asked you every day for paper and pencil.
No, he would bother me every day and ask me for school supplies, which he clearly had.
Because I couldn't fit them in my book bag because I had all my football gear and my snacks.
But
my protein.
But he didn't need that till practice. He was supposed to have his paper and pencil, so he did bother me almost every single day asking me for stuff, and I was like, this dude is so annoying.
Why bring paper and pencil when you have someone next to you that has all the supplies that you need?
Because that's what you're supposed to do.
No.
Okay, no. All right, fast forward. Okay, so we did high school. You graduated a year before me, and then fast forward, we met again like 3 years later. Where?
At Mayflower.
At Mayflower.
Moving to storage.
And let me tell you, he drove trucks like he does now, and I was packing. And the reason why I decided to take the job is because they told me I couldn't do it. They told me I was too prissy to do the job, and I would quit within a week. 2 years. I worked there 2 years, and I walked away with a good prize. So, I don't tell everybody to meet somebody at work, because if it goes bad, then that kind of sucks as you still have to work there. But for me, it turns out pretty good. Okay, so we met there in Mayflower. Again, I didn't like him at first, but the dispatcher kept trying to get us together. And he kept telling me, oh, he's going to be a good guy. He's a good guy. I said, well, good. He'll be good for somebody else, because I'm good. He's too loud and stuff like that. I don't do all that. So then I was like, fine, I'll try. So originally, remember, he always asked me to he fed me, guys. That's how he got me. He fed me. Well, actually, he was always saying he's going to get something to eat. And then he's polite, so he's asking anybody else in the office wanted something to eat. And I was like, I do. Where are you going? And I was like, I give you money. He's like, no, I got you, girl. I was like, okay, fine. Not the guys, but me. But I still didn't think nothing of it. Because I was like, shoot, he don't even like me, so it don't even matter. So then, after that, I was like, you know what? The dispatcher kept saying, yo, he'll make, he's going to make, if he gets himself right, you can help him get himself right. And I was like, I ain't into raising nobody's son, but hey, I'll try. So I walked up to him one day while he was talking with his friends, buddies, whatever, co-workers they had there. It was 5 dudes. I've always been kind of pretty bold. And I walked up to him and I said, hey, what are you doing this weekend? And what'd you say?
Nothing.
Exactly. He said nothing. I said, then you're taking me out. And I gave him, that was 21 years ago that happened. I gave him my cell phone and my pager number. That tells you, pager number. And guess what, guys? He didn't even call me. Can y'all believe that? And I hurt my ego, because I'm like, whoa, I was used to dudes calling me. Yes, I was full of myself. I was like, calling me right away. He didn't even call me. I was like, what? How dare he? So then he finally got around to calling me. No, I told him, I said, how come you didn't call me? And he was like, oh, you was for real? So I don't give my number out to just anybody. And so then he called and he set up a date. And the date was for his birthday. Go ahead, tell him what happened.
Well, I don't officially remember all that. But apparently I didn't show up for our date.
He called me that morning to confirm that we going out and didn't show up. I was dressed too, y'all. Go ahead.
So, it wasn't my fault. What? My boys kidnapped me because of my birthday. And they made me drink.
They made you drink?
Yeah, for 3 days, so...
3 days, y'all. He was MIA for 3 days. I called him twice, first I was upset. Then I was like, oh my God, maybe something happened to him. So then I talked to the dispatcher later on. He was like, you said, no, I ain't seen him. I said, he stood me up. Who stands me up? I am done. But 3 days later, he rose from whatever drunken stupor he was in, like Jesus. Well, Jesus was never in a drunken stupor, but you know what? He told me the truth, though. Because I said, where have you been? And he said, truthfully, I said, yeah. He said, I was drunk. I was like, for 3 days? Who drinks for 3 days? And he was like, I was kidnapped. So I talked to his alleged kidnapper, at least one of them. He was like, man, we didn't know. We so sorry. We didn't know that he was supposed to be with you. But, and you know, so then afterwards, he was like, I'll make it up to you. And I'm like, you're making nothing up to me. Then he was like, nah, I'll make it up to you. So I was like, fine. You know, I wasn't doing nothing that weekend. It's like, fine, you can make it up to me. And where was our first date?
Eddie Romanelli's.
Eddie Romanelli's. Yep, it's since closed down in
Wilmington, North Carolina.
Yep, Eddie Romanelli's took me out. Went out to dinner, and we talked and talked and talked, and then he told me that the food I was eating looked like a pigeon. It was a hen, but he said, nah, it's a pigeon. So I couldn't eat all of my food because I kept thinking this is a pigeon. But anyway, that's besides the point. So went Eddie Romanelli's. That was our first date, and he's been taking me out ever since. Long story short, no. He proposed. I want to tell about a proposal. Okay, in my mind, because I figured that, you know, hey, I'm an excellent girlfriend. Shoot, check my records. No, don't do that. I don't have a long record. But I was like, I'm an excellent girl. I was like, why did this dude ask, you know, we should be progressing in our relationship? Because I always said I'll give a guy 2 years. That's it. You get 2 years of my time. That's it, because you can't get time back. So I wasn't gonna do no, oh, we've been dating for 5 and 6 years. No. So then on March 4th, 2001, that is when he proposed. When I thought he was gonna propose was April 4th, which is my birthday. I set up my hair and nail appointment and everything, bought an outfit. I just knew that was gonna happen.
Okay, now I got a question though.
What?
Okay. So, how do you assume that somebody is going to propose to you on a certain date when you do not discuss so-called date?
Okay.
Especially for a guy, like serious, like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get everything together, my clothes, I'm gonna go ahead and get my hair appointment and everything because I know he's gonna propose with me on my birthday. Like, well, I don't think that way. I don't think most guys think that way. I mean,
we went to look at rings, okay? So, because you know things come to me. I'm not a prophet, but things come to me. And so I said, okay, it's gonna be. You know, I like surprises. I always tell him I love surprises. Don't tell me anything, just surprise me.
But it wouldn't be a surprise if you knew it was gonna be on your birthday.
Well, I figured, that would be the ultimate surprise. That's what I figured. That was gonna be.
Oh, so you're just going just in case. You're gonna be ready.
Yeah, just in case I was gonna be ready. Just,
you know what?
Straight up.
I should have waited and did it the day after.
Oh no.
The day after your birthday.
No, that would have been cool. I would have been like, no, he didn't.
But the day before. Be like, yeah, the day before your birthday. No, the same day you got your hair appointment. You did it that morning. The morning that you're supposed to get your hair done. Be like,
no. What? My hair's not done.
That would have been hilarious.
I was still, no, for you, but, you know, I was still, you know, I kept my hair done, so it didn't matter. It just wasn't done. But I'm glad you did. I was surprised because in my mind, it's going to be on my birthday. He's going to take me to Eddie Roman. I watched too many movies. I think that's my problem. Yeah. And so I just knew you were going to take me to the restaurant or our first date, and I just knew that you were going to propose to me. I was like, oh my goodness, everybody's going to be clapping and stuff like that and get some dessert. Yeah, I watched too many movies.
Yeah.
I know that's so sad.
No, but it was the next best thing. I proposed to her at our church.
Yeah.
You know, her father and mom are pastors.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a small community church. So the day that I proposed to her, I said to myself, okay, you know, after her father and I had went out and I asked for her hand in marriage and everything, he said, cool. I said, I'm gonna propose the next day. I just assumed, you know what, no one's gonna be there in church and everything. It's gonna be like a few people. I'm like, okay, cool. You know, it's not like it was like Easter or nothing like that.
Right.
Next thing I know, Sunday, when we got there, it was packed. I'm talking about, I had to pull. I mean, I was like, I had to go pull chairs because I was a deacon. I had to pull chairs out the shed, and it was like standing room only. And I'm sitting here like, are you kidding me? I'm like, where these people come from? It's never packed like this. Know what I mean? I mean, it was like people who don't usually show up for church.
Yeah.
They showed up that day, and I was just sitting here like, why are you here?
Yeah.
You didn't even come to church. So I mean,
I don't even know your name.
Look, there's nothing wrong with coming to church. I mean, you should and everything. You know what I mean? But I was just kind of surprised, like, why are you even? You know what I mean? I never seen y'all in church before, so.
And I wasn't expecting it.
So I was a little nervous. I was a little nervous and everything because I'm sitting here like, so her dad's he like giving me signals, and he kind of impatient. He's like, hey Ray, hey man, come here. Hey, when we gonna do this thing? I was like, well, I'm waiting on it. So that's it. I'm thinking, all right, I'm waiting on a cue from you. He's like, all right. He said, yeah, we got something from Deacon Gorham want to say something. I'm sitting here like, oh my gosh.
My dad's not good at subtlety. He really isn't. The man can't even whisper. He might as well blow a foghorn. It's funny. Oh, but the reason why, if you guys are wondering how come she didn't know if he took her dad, because they always went out. I tell everybody, my sisters, all of us are married, and all the guys had to basically date my father first. They had to take him. I mean, he loved it. He loved going out, hanging out with them, and it was like having extra sons around that, to help them build stuff and do stuff. So it wasn't uncommon for them to go out. That's something they did. So he was like, your dad not going out. Cool. That's what they do. It didn't, it wasn't out of the ordinary. Okay. We close enough. But that's how he proposed. And we'll go into we'll do another video of the rest of it up to 19 years. But I am so happy that, I didn't do what I normally do and write people off. Like, now you stood me up. You keep standing out there because I'm good. I'm so glad that you came back around.
Look, I had already established myself back in high school when I was borrowing all that paper, and this is why I said I was going to pay you back, girl. I said, look, girl, I'm going to pay you back, and look. I mean, come on now. Look. Let me tell you something. I didn't pay you back. Let me tell you something. Hey. She has 2 beautiful daughters. You're welcome.
That's my payback. Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So,
thank you.
Yes,
Thank you for our 2 beautiful daughters.
Look, anytime. I got you.
No, not anytime.
Anytime.
No. We're good with them.
Look.
We're good with that.
Look, if you go through a midlife crisis when you're in the 50s, you're like, babe, I want a baby. I'm like, I got you.
No, I won't.
I got you.
I cannot see myself doing that. I love you. I love you, but I don't see myself going through that.
Okay, look.
I'll do something else.
You never know.
That I do know.
Because we just to go to DSW and we did see some light up shoes.
Oh my gosh. You know what? We're going to end this right here. That doesn't mean, that's how I said they were cute. Doesn't mean I want little feet to put in them. That is not my ministry anymore. We're good. We're good, babe. I love you though. I do. I love you.
The theme of the story is, if you really want a young lady to pay attention to you, borrow stuff from her.
No! What? No.
There.
You better. Okay, bro. All right.
Yes.
All right. Love you.
Not
babe.
her clothes though.
No.
Right. That's wrong. All right, for a guy.
Okay. Happy anniversary, babe.
Happy anniversary, baby. Bye.